Alright guys, welcome to my first gameplay of punishing GREY REVAN. This is my first game where I have my audio on, my microphone on. So anyway, here's some plot for you guys. You guys can read it for yourself, I guess. May every child of humanity be able to return home safely. With the cessation of the 170th corrupted activity signal, silence returns and takes over the noise. The wounded Lucia lays disheveled over the heaps of broken corrupted parts, the chest having irregular in an attempt to calm her own breathing. Lucia, Commandant, what's the situation? The corrupted are still gathering this way. Is that so? Lucia emptily stares at the dancing embers before her. Commandant, the anti-punishing serum for this mission, how many do you have left? In truth, the one just now was the last. Tell Lucia the truth. Just as I thought. If we run out of the serum, Commandant, your human body will not be able to survive here. The other members of GREY REVAN have yet to arrive. I'm the only one who can buy time for you to retreat. But the pain reception is affecting my performance, Commandant. Please authorize the temporary disabling of my pain reception and allow me to continue fighting. What's the matter? Are you worried that if I continue on like this, my mind will permanently deviate from the human consciousness model? You're always one to care about this. It's fine, Commandant. I believe in you. As long as we keep our consciousness linked, your mind beacon will allow me to stay human. As for this rash decision, I'll report back to you for disciplinary actions when we return to HQ. Allow Lucia to turn off pain reception. Authorize recalibrating neural link parameters. MIND deviation coefficient increased by 0.021. Wait, Commandant, the enemies. Initializing sensorium. Construct Lucia offline. Corrupted. Deconstruct. Rebuild. Until Lucia's consciousness comes back online, she will have to be protected. So there's only one thing left to do. Loads bullets. Exterminate humans. Fire. The corrupted frames are riddled with bullets all over, yet they show no signs of slowing down. And the next instant, the scintillating blade of the corrupted is already raised high. Confronted. Then cut it before the blade had a chance to fall. And a gun punch follows, dismantling the near fractured frame of the corrupted. Even so, the remaining corrupted continue to converge. The corrupted chamber rushing toward. Stay away from my Commandant. Initialization complete. Consciousness Lucia online. Report construct Lucia is now ready for battle. Commandant, thank you. I'll handle this from now on. No longer fettered by pain, Lucia spins through the battlefield, destroying corrupted with an almost terrifying alacrity. Yet their numbers show no signs of decrease. And connecting. Commandant, Lucia, you're ready. Please find cover quickly. Warning, high density energy source detected. Commandant, down now. Anyway, guys, this is actually the second server I'm playing. The last one I tried to record the audio, but there was some problems, so I know a bit of the story, I guess. Such power, the passage is now open, Commandant. Let us move forward, Commandant. So anyway, the gameplay is a lot like Honkai Impact, I guess. The only difference are this odd system. Besides that, the time fracture and stuff is a bit similar to Honkai Impact 3. So if you guys are interested in this game, you guys should also try to check out Honkai Impact 3, I guess. So I'll just let's find the others. It should be where that blast came from. We can proceed with the next phase of the operation after that. And Commandant, thank you. Corrupted. Ugh. Commandant, this way. Lucia steadily paves a path, coldly surveying for ambushes and cutting apart any approaching corrupted. Commandant, please follow tight. Lucia, there are no more corrupted around. Sorry, Commandant, I must look uncanny right now. The symptoms of MIND deviation are showing. Don't worry, I'll be here to keep you stable. Commandant, thank you. I've heard that maintaining close contact with your commandant can help stabilize MIND integrity. But with my condition now, don't strain yourself. Leave the navigation to me. Then I'll just follow you like this, Commandant. Is it alright? After a short rest, you and Lucia reach your destination, a small area hidden by the ruins. Beneath the shadows stands a discontented-looking teenager and a somewhat reluctant and petite girl. Lucia, you're hurt so badly. Commandant, you as well. It's not an issue. I've disconnected my pain receptors, so executing the mission will not be a problem. You've gone so far too. Reckless beyond belief. At least we succeeded. Yes, you did, but for this you've been heavily wounded. For our most important commandant nearly died, and not only so, even Liv's lost her combat capabilities. Liv? I'm sorry, I overloaded my levy guns for the blast just now and its core melted. But I can still provide computing power and data support. 6. Lee, your hand just scorched from connecting the levy gun to the city's power grid. Nothing serious. It doesn't affect its function. Lee. Right, Commandant. You'd likely require this, so I scavenged a few serums for you. Don't ask where I got them. You can probably guess. At least we've escaped from the corrupted ambush now. Let's continue with the plan. Lucia? Yes, I'll reiterate first. Our mission is to recover City 015. When we're done exterminating the corrupted from the designated areas, the engineering force will arrive and rebuild the city into a frontier for humanity on Earth. But our conditions are dire. We must first regroup with other supply squads to resupply. And after a map update, I found that the church nearby has a shortcut to the nearest meeting point. Let's head over there. Ugh. Church. Is something the matter with this church? Nothing, just struck by a sense of deja vu. Occasionally happens. Not an unusual occurrence. The MIND system is a complete simulation of the human consciousness model after all. Might be a remnant from one of the places you've been. You do have a vast amount of combat experience after all. Everyone has so much better experience. Commandant, you seem to have left yourself out. Even though it's true that your resume doesn't stand out, But never mind. We all have skeletons in the closet. Uh, Lee, I'm fine now. Let's continue. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy this video. The audio might not be that good. It's my first video. If you guys have any recommendations, I would love to hear them. Alright, let's get back to the story. Quite yet. Some corrupted are lurking around the corners. No matter, prepare to break through and avoid getting separated. Let us move forward, Commandant. Corrupted on the move. Live, stay behind this time. Roger. Pinging a red or after shipping for trigger, rotate will blade. Alright. So if you're wondering, going well so far, the rendezvous point is past this doorway. Wait, I hear footsteps. So if you're wondering, the top corner where you can see the connection and everything, the white one is the health bar and the blue one is the energy. When the energy is full, you can use your ultimate. Alright, so let's continue. Unknown construct A. Is that Lucia? Under the blinding sunlight from the church entrance, a mysterious female figure with an ashen head of hair steps forth. It's a construct, an ally? In an instant, electricity of a ghostly red arc around her. No, this is high density punishing virus reactions. She's a corrupted. Commandant, I feel strange. What's wrong? I can't discern her appearance. There are errors in my visual signals and my thoughts are muddled. But I can see her normally. Seems like it's only Lucia. Wait, Lucia's MIND stability is dropping and it's not due to the punishing virus. What's happening? Lucia. The error, the fault must end here. She unhurriedly edges towards Lucia, all the while unsheathing a crimson blade from her waist. Damn it. Alright guys, our first boss battle. She's completely ignoring my attacks. She seems to be drawn to Lucia, but Lucia, you... I'm fine. Keep Commandant safe. Well, as you can see, I'm getting my butt kicked. So don't be too surprised if I'm not that good at this game. Well, I'm just gonna try doing as much as I can, I guess. Alright, I die. Sparks fly as two blades clash. But this time, Lucia's blade becomes redirected, and whirls into the air. Lucia. The enemy easily catches Lucia's blade in the air, then nails Lucia onto the wall, restraining her movements. Ugh. Lucia tries to break free, but the more she struggles, the more construct vital fluids seep out from her pinned arm. Our print receptions are cut off. How pitiable. But your sorrow will end here, Lucia. She slowly lifts her blade. Fire! She casually parries the bullets and deflects it deep into the room as it stirs up a cloud of dust. Humans always like this. Up until now, she only had eyes for Lucia, but now her gaze slowly travels towards you. Commandant, be careful. Commandant, you're still part of this farce. Then, Commandant, are you prepared to die for her? Takes out combat knife. Commandant, what are you? Lee's suppressive fires does nothing to slow the enemy. In just a flash, she is already standing right before your eyes. Attack. But the enemy's blade easily pierces through your arm, in the same position as Lucia's wound. So, Commandant, do you really think you can stand in her shoes and understand her? Of course. Because our minds are linked. The enemy steps back. I see. I don't know what sort of answer you're looking for, but I'll always entrust Commandant with my life. Is that so? I see. That only means the tragedy will go on. I look forward to your choice after learning about the truth. The truth? Well then, open your eyes and see the humans for who they really are through your precious Commandant. Having said that, the mysterious enemy shifts her weapons as if losing all interest, then turns and walks back into the blinding sunlight. She gazes at you meaningfully before vanishing into the light. Alright, I'll do a few more missions before we end this video. I'll try to not edit anything so you guys don't miss any of the story. Begin mission. Live, Lucia. Live? I'm fine. You are not. You're hurt all over, Lucia. You just can't feel it because your sensory systems are disabled. Stay put. I'll try to temporarily reinforce your damaged parts. I'm sorry, Lucia. I wasn't of much help that last fight. Her speed, her precision, it's a miracle I survived that long. It was pure guesswork that I managed to deflect those few blows. I see, from what I can summarize from that battle, her blade strategy shares great similarity to yours. Similar? Beaten at my own game? Then, if only my visual signals weren't. I don't understand. Why was I the only one affected? Something like this that has never happened before. The memory inductive neural dispository, or MIND, system for our construct function is a vastly different way than the logic circuit of Mac and Androids, which means it's extremely difficult to disrupt a specific target. So unless they have a far more superior grasp of mind tech than the scientists back at Babylon, it is impossible to specifically target someone. At least the battle data was recorded. Now we only have to wait for the analytic from the HQ. Let's hurry to the nearest meeting point. Wait. 30 seconds, Miss Wounded Lucia. There are still 30 seconds before your nano reinforcement glue stabilizes. Wait. Alright. This is the designated meeting point. There's a large amount of construct remains and wandering corrupted. We're too late. The battle here is already over. Look at the signal emitter over there. A shattered and broken corrupted is sprawled over the emitter. Though it has long lost its power source, it still manages to thrust its arm into the signal emitter, corrupting it completely. The construct here lost hold. From the traces of battle here, they must have already given it their best. Lucia steps forward and ends the corrupted's life with one swift cut, then destroys the corrupted emitter in several slashes. So the signals are all just baked from the corrupted? Seems so. A most primitive trap, but effective for squads in need of supplies like us. Should we move immediately, Commandant? Um, Search more thoroughly for friendly signals. The longer we dawdle in this trap, the greater the danger we face. But I still support your decision. If you have a better searching capability, so We'll leave that to you. All right. Wait. Several distress signals are blinking weakly nearby. They must have been in hiding before and are now trying to ask for our help. But the battle ended a while ago. Have they not recalled their consciousness yet? Uh, Recall. It should be basic knowledge for squads and commandants. Minds of constructs are unique and distinct, but like human minds, what differs is that construct can only remotely recall their consciousness when the physical frame is facing certain destruction. Though this would heavily deviate their minds, thought model from the standard humanity thought model, it is still preferable to complete annihilation. If their local mind system is destroyed before a successful recall, then the consciousness will be turned into dust. The signals been detected by the corrupted. A massive group is headed towards them. Commandant, your orders. Grey Raven, prepare for battle. Roger. I hope you guys like my voice acting. Alright, I'll stick to the one we've been using so far. These corrupted are scavenging parts from construct to augment their own bodies. The more primitive the corrupted, the more they desire power. Seeing them use our commandant's bodies like that, we've got to stop them. Anyway, this is a mobile game, so for any one of you that can't afford, consoles or those expensive stuff, you can always just play this punishing Grey Revan game. If you guys have any other good mobile games, I would love to hear your suggestions, cause few ones would be the ones that would like to see the most free mobile games, I guess. Regrettably, he has just lost consciousness. There are survivors up ahead. Because I don't really have that much money, so I'll probably only be able to show you guys free games for the meantime. So if you guys have any suggestions of free mobile games I can play, I would love to hear them. That's the last two. Ugh. What? What's the situation, Lucia? My arm, it's not responding. Ugh. Move. Ugh. Let me take a look. Looks like it's completely broken. I only did some temporary repairs earlier, so of course it's going to break if you use it like that. Though I'm the one to talk. Looks at his gun smoking barrel. Commandant, survivor found. You finally came. You've already been corrupted by the punishing virus, but fortunately it still hasn't exceeded the tolerance limit of your Inver device. Please allow me to access your MIND. I can help lessen your burden from the fighting with the virus. Thank you. I never thought I'd live to see such an advanced support type construct. If only they were able to hold on a bit longer. Ask about the attack. We're a supply team that got forced to retreat onto this bridge by the corrupted and make its temporary communication station as a last resort. The amount of corrupted and threat levels here exceeded our calculations. They broke through our guard rather quickly. We've never seen anything like that before. I can say for sure that the corrupted have formed an organization. The corrupted should only be able to follow kill order of the punishing virus. Please elaborate on what you mean by having formed an organization. Did you notice there's graffiti nearby? We found that this graffiti was drawn in the mechanoid corrupted and only they can understand its true meaning. We tried to decipher the messages, but mechanoids with human consciousness like us can't understand it at all. Be careful of those graffiti, they are gathering the corrupted. Is this a new behavior of the corrupted due to the control of the punishing virus? I'm afraid not. The corrupted only goal is to destroy humans and everything that has human consciousness. But they don't need to communicate with each other, or maybe this is a result of something else other than the punishing virus. Thank you for the information and contribution. Please recall your consciousness. We'll let the purifying force know to retrieve your frames here. Oh, one more thing. Alright, guys. Uh, I guess that's all the time we have for this video. I'll just let you guys see the few stuffs I have here at the main menu. So here we have the messages and stuff. So since I just started playing, they give free things here. It's a free S rank construct you can pick, I guess. So we get to unlock the other things. So here's the members. Before you can see people you own. For now we only have the starting character Lucia. So right now there aren't that many, but I'm sure they'll be updating more in the future. Um, Anything here? Alright, let's just keep looking around, I guess. Oops. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys have any suggestions for me to improve, I would just comment in the comment section below. I'm sorry if I've studied a lot. This is my first video with my microphone, I guess. So anyway, see you guys next time.